Okay, I want to do some more Sokoban game work. I found some bugs in gameplay today. Warning, stuff that I show and that I work on is going to be really spoilery for the game as a whole, so if you don't want to be spoiled, maybe don't watch the streams. Alright, anyway, I'm going to make... Well, let's use Hulk Smash here. We can use this level, because this level is not something we're trying to do anything serious with. Iced tea is healthy. Yes, we're making a new language and a game in that language, and you know, we go back and forth between working on the game and the language. All right, so a mildly spoiler thing is in this sort of situation where we have these mirrors. When they're magic mirrors, let me copy the mesh for the magic mirrors. Wait, wrong game. Never remember what game there. I want to make sure the magic and the unmagic mirrors have different meshes at all times. So I'm just going to paste this in, and I'm going to copy its mesh name, and then I'm going to delete that. All right. So when I've got mirrors like this, both of them, do I not have this bound? So I need to bind two to campaign. What is this campaign even called? Drafts. Like that. And then I can go to that level. Oh, wait, I didn't save it. Save. All right, okay. For some reason, there's some kind of a bug where not all entities get destroyed. I don't understand what's going on there. It's probably a bug running the subversion command or something. They don't all get destroyed. What is happening? I got to put that down on the list. Not all entities destroyed on save. I really... doesn't appear to be giving me an error. It's like it's only the first one. It's like I have to reload the entity every time, and I don't know what that's all about. All right, but we eventually got it done. So when I do this, I'm supposed to get two of me. That's a spoiler, but that's supposed to happen. And it used to work, but now it doesn't work. I only get one. So I got to debug that because that breaks gameplay. Oh, and then I tried to undo it and it crashed. So yeah, it crashes when I try to undo. So that's bad. That's two bad things. It might be the same bad thing. Like anytime I undo after that. Like I'm able to undo here. That's weird. So yeah, it's only the it only crashes on the mirror duplication. So probably I did something that used to make sense with the old way the mirrors worked and doesn't make sense with the new way the mirrors work. Let's look. So, how's it going today? It's going good. It's going good. All right, so here's where we project guys through the mirrors. So we only clone if we find a guy in entities moved, which is here. We definitely should add the cloned entities moved. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. So E is, yeah, okay, this guy didn't exist beforehand, so he can't. So we move the entity, we add him to entities moved. So one guy should be the original guy, and the new guy should be the clone. So like, why does that break? Either I'm correctly creating the clone and just not registering it correctly. Well, let's just break and use mirrors. I don't know. Let's see. I have a feeling I'm making this guy incorrectly somehow. Like, we're not doing something. I don't know. So the thing that changed, remember in the last stream we changed the way that teleport moves happen. So they have some pre-time and post-time and all that stuff. Like this stuff. Oh, look, we're moving the entity twice. Okay. That's certainly not necessary. And we'll do this. This is an animation thing. We can do that last. Let's just see if that changes anything. I don't think it should. Yeah. No, it didn't change anything. See how, like, the guy ends up in the wrong position for a frame, right? Like, I'm going to hit this teleport, and a guy ends up 4 squares north of my position in 1 frame, and then he's gone. I don't understand. That's suspicious. What about here? He's ending up, like, rotated. is going on? Oh, that might be a separate bug, because I do have on the list that there's a problem in the visualization in some cases. So that might be what's happening there. Let's not worry about that. Let's just try to step through. Step through. Here. All right, so hitting this. Fuck this game, or this. LLVM's debugging info seems to leave a lot to be desired. I hope they have improved it in the most recent thing. None of these variables are here. God damn it. Okay, so this is fine. So we wouldn't expect to find this guy in entities moved. LLVM. We make teleport emitters. Like, I literally have no variables. Do I have anything? I have context. Entities moved. Manager. Great. Great. Okay, so we call move entity. Maybe in here I'll have some fucking variables. All right. E. All right. So this is going to set our visual interpolation. Whoops. I returned, I guess. Fine. Next guy. So we found this guy. It's probably the same as the last guy. Yep, because we found him in entities moved. So now we're going to clone that guy. I have a feeling it's a problem with the clone. All right, can we see E2? Yes. So, you know, this is all normal. Although the runtime only flags is not right. We don't want to be setting that, so that could be the mistake. And mesh name, I'm literally just assigning this. Yeah, okay, so that's not legal. So that's probably why the undo's crashing. Like, you know, mesh name is a copied resource and all that. So this code must just date back to when the undoable data was much simpler. I can't believe it was a long time ago that we added mesh name though. All right, so let's fix that because we know that's wrong. So I'm going to make a thing line 269. I'm going to say oh wait, that's just the old undoable data. Never mind. Never mind. That's probably fine. I'm misinterpreting what's happening. What does clone do? Do we have this? No. Maybe we'll break in there next time. That was suspicious that this flag was already set. I don't understand. Maybe clone is doing the thing that I just thought happened there. Okay, let's reset X. We're going to skip through all this. Okay, this one is going to clone. We step in. Make of unknown type, right? By which I mean unknown at compile time. And then we copy entity data. Entity flags. So O is the result. I guess it stands for other. Where's those flags? So the flags are 0. So we're copying runtime only flags in copy slot. That's wrong. That's wrong, I think. Let's look at what the runtime only flags are. Clone is not honoring the version flag, I think. So hidden and in moving entities array. Yeah, neither of those should be copied, and yet we're copying it. So that's uncool. All right. Oh, right, we're just calling copy slot. We're not. We're not asking if we should skip. Okay, this is a weird corner case. So this may or may not be actually causing the problem, but it is incorrect, and I want to fix it. This is this weird corner case where we're expecting that if things were ever serialized, like normally this wouldn't have been a problem because we just never would have marked this as serialized. Where is it? We never would have marked runtime only flags as serialized. Like we would have said no serialized. I guess we can just put a no serialize on it. The problem is if we say no serialize, we won't be able to load old levels. And I don't know if everything has been upgraded. I assume everything has by now from version 1, but I don't know for sure. If I put no serialize, then I won't load old things that are too old. If I don't put no serialize, I have to add a check in the clone. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I have to add a check that it's still live, right? Yeah, this is just, I made a mistake. I could add a do not clone, do not copy when cloning flag, but all right. We'll add a version check. Version. How do I do version? Version low. Who uses version low? Minimum revision. All right. Serializing something that should not have been, e.g. runtime only flags. All right, so if the maximum revision number is less than revision, continue, right? Which means it's not a live item. Wait, what? Where am I putting? This is not remotely the right place to put this. Where does clone live? I want to put this in clone. Entities. Yeah. Copy entity data. I want to put it here and here. It's just my brain pattern matched the other thing. All right. So we got to know what revision is. Where is it? Is it in the metadata? Yeah. All right. Let's see if we haven't totally messed everything up. Like, it's always possible the level won't load. Let me just do one mirror. That works. Okay. Well, that straight up crashed right away. Okay. Maybe that's progress. I don't know. Maybe it's just broken. Oh, I've got to check that. I'm probably not copying anything because item.maximum revision number is -1, right? Yeah. Oops. Yeah, because when we don't set a maximum, it's just -1. Okay, well, that didn't actually fix anything. But it was wrong. Okay. So now, my inclination is just to run it in the debugger again and just see where it crashes. Because instead of tracing forward, like, I mean, so here it's fine, but I'm going to do the undo and see where it crashes, and that may give us information. So get move speed override. Oh, his animation state is not set. That's definitely a thing that's probably been added more recently. Gameplay state uninitialized. animation state. Yeah, so his entity is null. So this certainly has not been set up. So, well, like where is this? Yeah, entities, line 859. Add animation to guy. All right. So if entity type is a guy, add animation to guy. This will have to be more general. I will call this entity animation when we animate other stuff than guys. So right now, only player characters have animations on them. And, you know, that's going to change eventually. All right, let's see what happens. I straight up crashed as soon as I teleported again. That's weird. Wait, though, when I ran in the debugger, oh no, it's fine. Add animation to guy. Guy.mesh name. Wait, guy? What's wrong with his mesh name? Okay, this is wrong. He didn't get copied correctly. This is garbage data. Look at this. Entity is 40A00040. What? Oh, because I casted. Okay. Sorry. So I have an entity system here that is not like my previous entity system. So in the previous entity systems, the subclass and the base class had the same address. And here they do not. And so if you cast one to the other, you get the wrong thing. And all right. So now we're back to the old behavior. I could make a warning if I cast like that. Like I could do a compile time check, but I just haven't gotten around to it. All right, undo. Same thing. What? What? I thought we would get further. Okay, his variables here look correct. Guy.animation. Oh, he doesn't have a graph, right? Yeah, because all this stuff was added since this worked. So animation graph. Well, I don't want to look it up, but all right, whatever. Can't read that error message. Is it an entity? Can I like click on name to sort by name? Animation graph is null. All right, so well, we need to assign that. Really? Okay, wait. If we go here, add animation to guy, makes an animation player. I guess we call animate on this guy. So add animation to guy doesn't actually start an animation playing on him. Oh, I guess we do animate a small number of other things. Hope we don't clone them. All right. We're just going to, instead of calling this directly, we're going to say set mesh e dot mesh name. Because that's probably new too. So yeah. Oh, we already do that. Wait, what? This net needs to get untangled. Because add animation to guy was calling add animation player. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Needs to get untangled. Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't? Add animation player. Which should call set the animation graph. Unless the animation player was already set. Whatever. Let's just try set mesh, which calls add animation to guy. Let's try it. Nope. No difference. No goddamn difference. Take out this break or disable this breakpoint. All right. Same problem. Guy.animation graph. Animation graph. Why is that null? Oh, this is in the undo. Of course. This is in get move speed override. Okay. We don't care about any of this. All right, line 959. This is only something, like we only want to set an animation if we're not doing the undo. Yeah, so now all this stuff is in there. Hey, look, I was able to undo without crashing. It appears to be two separate problems. So now the question is just why is the clone not working? So I'm going to assume that once I do this, there's actually two guys in the world. Maybe they're in the same position and match 100%, although I would expect them to diverge eventually. So let's look at drawing. We have a draw guy at, so we can just break there and okay, so it's a little complicated because like we draw multiple times per frame, we draw a shadow map guy and then color guy, but let's just see. Oh, what? Why is that not breaking? Maybe we don't use that anymore? What? Draw guy at. Certainly looks like I use it. All right, well, breakpoints are not really working for us here. Oh, wait, we're not attached. We're not attached because I didn't run from here. All right. 4 guys. Do I have guys? Count equals 1. So we didn't get the other guy. What's going on? Let's disable that. E.entity ID is E arrow entity ID. What? E. Oh, entity. E is a guy. E entity ID. So 233. 233. I'm just verifying that it's always the same guy, which it does appear to be. So that's interesting. Let's reset. Let's make sure it's the same guy and not the clone. Okay. 233. 233, right? And then we're going to teleport. And now it's probably still 233. So the clone is not ending up in the worlds. Can I do this? Unhandled exception. Great. Okay. It's getting kind of cold in my office. I'm going to turn the heat on. Or in my apartment. Whatever this place is where I am, it's getting kind of cold. So, actually warm drinks are good for cold, right? Why am I drinking an iced tea if I'm cold? It doesn't make any sense. It does not make sense. So, but we're going through all this effort to clone this guy, and that is happening. Did I delete the register entity here? All right. I wonder if he ends up with the same ID. No. However, this is a very fishy, well, is he a guy? Probably. Type 7, whatever that means. Not found. Great. All right. He's in moving entities. Which has frickin' every item in the level for some reason. Okay. So does he get destroyed somehow? Well, it's probably this guy, right? Variable is optimized away, but not available, but this is going to be something dumb. Wait. This isn't that guy because he's not. Oh, because set mesh. We'll see if set mesh. Yep. So this is the guy. He's index 0x88. And then draw. Okay, well, whoever was in slot 8-8 is not there anymore. I feel like he's getting destroyed. All right, well, we have a way to deal with that. We're going to break in. Unregister entity. I should have just looked at the code. Okay. I should have, this is obvious from the, sometimes you should just use your brain and not sit down in front of a debugger for an hour. Okay, here's the thing. The mirrors do two stuff, right? Two things. If you mirror a guy, one guy with two mirrors like this, it'll duplicate him. If you mirror two duplicates onto the same place, it will merge them, right? And so the test for merging is just testing whether their positions are, within a square. The problem is we added a delay to the guy, right? So there's an anticipation and then a zap, right? And that means that right when we say use mirror, their positions are still the source position because they haven't moved yet. So then it's merging them and it's killing the clone. That's exactly what's happening. So anyway, we need to do this at a different time because the positioning of this code assumes that it happens exactly when you activate the mirrors. And we currently have a 0 anticipation on the mirror animation, but we might not later. So I don't know. No, maybe we just fix this for now and add a note. Is it possible to have a 1080p 30 stream option? Look, Twitch gives you the options. I don't have control over the options. All right, let me get my tea and then we'll fix this. You just downloaded Code Blocks and the GCC compiler for C++ in Windows 7. Is that a good combination? I have no idea. The last time I tried to use Code Blocks was like 12 years ago. I don't even know. And it was like one time I was developing on Linux for an extended, probably when I was working on Linux Braid or something. It didn't seem like a very good IDE to me at the time, but that was many years ago, so it may be better now. I don't know. How many mirrors can you place? Just curious. Well, how many squares are in the level? Why was that called mirror number 16, 20? Is that supposed to be 1620? No. So entity IDs in this game have two parts. The first part is just a number of who made that entity. So the first number corresponds to a person or an account on a computer somewhere. The second number is just a serial number that counts up, right? So that's our way in this engine of preventing collisions and letting people edit the same level at the same time, for example. So if I make a new entity and you make a new entity, then the numbers are going to be different because our user IDs are different, which means they'll go into different files on disk, which means Subversion won't have a cow forcing you to resolve a conflict, right? That's the whole reason for that. In reality, it's just an integer where, it's like the top 16 bits is the user ID and the bottom 16 bits is the serial number. But, that tends to be not that readable, so we print it out in that comma format. Maybe we should use something besides a comma. Do I have sugar or milk in my tea? Not usually. I usually drink tea straight up. Straight up. Sometimes if I do like an Earl Grey and I'm feeling fancy, I might put sugar in, or honey in milk. But like sugar in Earl Grey just doesn't seem good. Okay. I bought this box of Allegro tea, Indian chai, and Allegro tea is apparently owned by Whole Foods now. I don't know if they always were, if that's their new thing. By the way, Whole Foods is doing this thing now, maybe only since they were owned by Amazon, but maybe they did it before, where like a ton of the stuff that they sell in the store is actually their own thing, just rebranded. Like clothing stores have been doing that forever, right? If you go to like Nordstrom or Macy's or something, half of what they sell is their own clothing, just under different brands, so you don't know that. And I think Whole Foods is going down that road as well. I mean, they always used to, like 365 or whatever was their brand, but now they're going bananas with it. Yeah, at Costco, they have Kirkland's signature, right? But at least you know that. Once you learn Kirkland's signature, you know what's a Costco thing and what's not. But like the clothing stores especially, like literally half of the brands in the store, like 100 different brands of clothing are all the house brands. So it's much more deceitful and weird. Okay. let me fix this. Line 321 mirrors. I'm going to have to write a big fat comment, but before we write the comment, one thing I've learned is that before we write the big fat comment, make sure it works. Because half the time I've like written a comment and then I try the thing and it's like, oh wait, this doesn't work how I thought, and then I have to rewrite the comment. All right. Distance, other position, E position. All right. If E interp is E.visual interpolation, if E interp dot move type not equal to move type move underscore type dot teleport continue E dest is E interp dot visual end, and then we're going to do the same thing for other. Call it O interp. With O interp, we'll just do this. Flatten it out some. All right, so, and then this is just E dest, O dest. All right. Declared identifier, oh, right, because it's other. Boom, hey, look at that. Okay, well, we still had some graphical error happening there. That was very confusing. And when I undo, it crashes for some reason. All right, well, we still got a little more to do. But that's good. That's progress. That is progress. So let's get rid of this. Let's find out why it's crashing on the undo. Okay, that undo was fine. Maybe it's the merge. Send message. Animate. Update guy active flags. Post undo reevaluate. Okay, so after we create a guy from undo, we're not doing all this animator setup stuff that we need to do. That's all that's happening, right? So we're going to look at this guy and right, so guy animation graph is null again. So all that's happening is, we didn't test any of this stuff since we added the animation stuff. All right, so the solution there is actually, it must be that we don't even have a mesh for this guy, right? What? Where is mesh stored? Typo. Guy entity. Was it an undoable data? Mesh. He does have a mesh. But I must not be calling set mesh. Let's look in undo. How did this guy's mesh okay, wait. So when we're going to do one undo, so we handle moves, that's fine. If it's a creation or destruction, then if we need to create a guy, we do this stuff. Oh, we just straight up call alloc and get the new entity. All right. Okay. Oh, that's weird. So, see, in this case, this guy is trying to push this mirror north, and it's not working because there's another guy there blocking, but the other guy is moving too. So we're not considering the clone case. But then once the guy's evacuated his square, then I can push. Sorry, dude, we pushed you in the water. All right. All right. Make unlimited guys, please. All right, let's see what happens. Let's do something fun. Oh, well, there's still a bug, by the way. So the bug is when you reflect through multiple mirrors. Let's set that up. So when you reflect through multiple mirrors, it's drawing your guy in the wrong place. See how the dots go to this square over here? That's supposed to work. And it does. But the guy gets drawn. It doesn't take the second mirror into account for some reason, and I'm not sure what the problem is there. That might have to do with the mirror direction thing that we changed, but this dot path is totally right. So another thing I want to do today, so the dot path is being drawn in 2D, you can sort of see, and it doesn't, it's not being occluded by the mirrors or something, so I want to do a thing where we draw it in 3D. That'll be good. Yeah. Anyway, so we got to fix that position, but okay, so first, before we do anything, all right, so I get to cross off a to-do list item. Let me check. I had a different bug about not being able to push something after I mirrored it. And which level was that? destroyed it accidentally? I don't think so. It was a good level. Where's my level? Oh, it's this level. All right. Whoops. Yeah. How do I do this? Yeah, I can't push this guy for some reason. So that's a bug. And the question is, does it only happen? Yeah, so anytime that guy moves, I can't push him. So I have to debug that. But before, obviously, I can push him. What if I mirror him back? Oh wait, let's leave him somewhere where I can get to him to push him. Yeah, I can't push him at all. Oh! Let me make the magic mirror mesh here. Because I said I was being consistent about that, so I'm going to copy this, paste it, set the mesh names, and destroy. All right. Let's for this one, let's have some front-facing mirrors so they're not all this great mystery. All right. Yep, see that? The dots are in the right place, but the guy, so we have two bugs to work on. The dots are in the right place, but the mirror guy is not. And I can't push things after they have been mirrored. All right. I'm going to work on the can't push. All right. So we're actually, I don't know why I did this, but let's move this out of the way for now. I'm just going to have two dudes in this level, and actually I want the other guy to be active. So this guy inactive. If you have multiple set to active, it didn't work. Oh, what? All right, that doesn't work. Ability to set active hero properly. Damn it. All right. So I'll just swap these guys. It's fine. We'll make that guy. We'll mark him correctly active anyway. All right. So, oh, it's always picking the topmost guy? I don't even know. Wait. Yeah, all right, whatever. Okay, I can push the character. It's just if it's a dragon, I can't. That's weird. Let's find a dragon. There's one. Okay, that should have killed me. All right, well, I have to move, so mirroring a dragon should eval breath. All right. Can I push this guy? No. All right. So let's figure out why I can't push him. It's here. All right. I believe that's the right place, so I try to move. We call can go. Oh, I bet it's this. The thing is still got a visual interpolation. Okay. When we teleport things, remember when I did that teleport loop, humans or guys go through different code from everything else. And that code on the other stuff isn't setting start time to -1 like it should. Now really, since we added a move type, it should be testing on move type no move or not, or something, but we'll do that later. So here is teleport. Okay, that's for guy. Do teleport movement. Interp.9 equals 2, interp start time is -1. We just gotta, wait. Gotta do this, I think. I still can't push it. What the hell's going on? Oops. All right, well. Let's try it again. We'll turn this off for a second so I can move. Whoops. Oops. All right, so still can't push this guy. All right, so I mean, maybe this isn't the right thing, but I think it is. Like, I think if I set a breakpoint down here, I'll never get to it. Like, yeah, we never hit that. So someone is triggering this return. I could add another line. I wish I could just set a breakpoint here, man. All right. V. Value is optimized away. God damn it. Well, we're going to resort to prints and the resolution. Blocking V is whatever. Okay, to teleport, start time is 1.7, duration elapsed well, it's certainly calling that, and its elapsed is just going up. Now it's 30 seconds elapsed. So we should be able to go to visual interpolation and figure out why that's not working, except oh, we're not attached. I keep restarting the other way. All right, here we go. So E is at 3,7. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the dragon. All right. So remaining delta is negative, right? Locals. Remaining delta. Wait, what? Remaining delta is the opposite of what it should be, by the way. That should be duration minus elapsed. Does anyone use that? All right, well. All right, well, that was hella wrong. Still doesn't work. Start time duration elapsed. What is happening to me? I thought that would fix it. Just all these little things. Like if Windows didn't have so many crappy processes running, then it wouldn't take so long to attach to a process. Like all these things cause friction, man. Of course, these days Linux has as many crappy processes running at all times as Windows. It's insane. It's insane. Remaining delta is minus 21. T is equal to 1. Do linear. Here. This return false, false. Wait. That means do teleport movement is returning. Didn't I set this? I thought I set this. Thought I set that. All right. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I should be able to maybe snap that. I don't know. That is fixed. Can't push mirrored dragon. How's things going in chat? People are meowing. Do I mind turning down desktop audio? I thought it was much lower from yesterday. I guess you're happy you weren't here yesterday. Look at that. Look how low it is. It's minus 15 dBs, which I have no idea how much that is because dBs are stupid. You're asking why do I prefer printf to cout? Because I think cout is dumb. That's why. I have no other answer than that. Also, stuff like cout doesn't work with internationalization like at all. It just doesn't work. So have fun with that. It's like whoever designed that never shipped a program in more than one language, which tells you something about the people who designed C++. Oh my God. Okay. Let's fix that mirror bounce visualization. So here, let's get rid of our dragon. We'll go back to, you know what I want to do right now, actually? I want to add a shortcut for deleting things. Because I have to go, when I want to delete stuff, I have to manually hit destroy. Why don't I just hit the delete key, right? So hopefully, delete works. Delete is going to be delete selected. And, well, we got to make a delete selected where, don't I have any commands? All right. Delete selected. And yeah, we're just going to do this. I think that'll work. I've got to, let me see what I do. Oh yeah. Actually, I already have a thing. Well, we're just going to call the command. If you push the button, that's what you get. Calling the command, and we're going to put all this in the command. Whoops. Indentation. is not savable, is in file scope. It doesn't do anything anyway. All right, so load, bing, 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 bang, bang, a bong, delete. Oh, it doesn't work. Is it because I don't? So this probably works. Yeah. So the. Oh, it's not. Why can't I undo? Control Z is not working? Why is Control Z not working? Oh, because my key map probably errored when I hit delete and it didn't do key map proc delete selected. Oh, because it's called command delete selected and oh, I made it a command and not a key map proc. Why did I do that? I mean, maybe commands and key map shouldn't be different because like here I already have the ability to run commands if I start with a colon. So maybe we'll unify that eventually. All right, let's see. Control Z. Now it works. Control Y, Control Z. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delete key doesn't work. Maybe we don't pass delete. Let me bind it to some key. T. Capital T is going to delete the selected things. T. It's not working. Key map prop delete selected is not found in the program. Oh, because I didn't recompile. I don't know why Control Z started working. Right. Such a simple thing, and yet it's taking time. Undeclared identifier delete selected, probably because I'm in file scope. All right. T deletes things. Control Z still works. Delete button doesn't delete things, but T does. So, delete needs to work. All right. Delete. We might as well put backspace in there while we're at it. Backspace. All right. All right. Load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete. Yes. Okay, great. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. To delete selection. All right. Now, what were we going to do? Well, I was going to do this and delete that guy. And then, oh yeah, multi-mirror bounce. Multi-mirror bounce. So if this guy is down here, then he should not be drawn in the wrong place. So where does that happen? What What does the remove function do? In the same file you put delete selected. I don't know. Oh, it does a raycast, right? So it does a raycast, and if you hit a thing of the type that was passed, then we destroy that type only. So it's like a quick, it's for casting around and, you know. I'm glad you enjoyed Braid. All right. So well, so shader, what is it? Shader Mirage. So drawing Mirage gets set. So we call modify, oh. Yeah, this is not very good. Did this ever work? Because we're just looking at the guy and getting his position reflected by one mirror. That never would have worked. So, I mean, not in this case. So really, what are the mirage? We need to store more information with the mirages. Like, okay, first we'll get the position correct, and then we'll get the orientation correct. And the way we're going to get the position correct is just by putting it here. I guess. Because we know where it is, because when we draw the frickin' dots, let's look at where we draw the dots. Okay, path.big, path.small. Okay. We call mirror scan, which is the right thing. Call mirror scan to put together all the waypoints. So really, I feel like we should not do this work directly in the draw loop. We should do it a little bit up higher and save the information on the projection, which then will also, etc. Right, so what we do, we call mirror scan, and then we although when we set has projection, we were mirror scanning. I don't know. I'm just going to factor this out. We might be able to simplify it later. So the point of this mirror scan is to put together this draw array. But mirror scan recurses and bounces off secondary mirrors and so forth. So what we're going to do this piece by piece. So first, we're going to go to the projection. Right. There's this thing called mirror projection. And we say stuff that gets rendered every frame stuff that gets computed every frame for rendering. So we're going to have and where are they? I've lost my place. Draw array incoming, or let's call it positions incoming and positions outgoing. And the guy is going to end up at the last position outgoing in this array. So that's that. So we're going to say, this is called proj. Proj, yeah. So we're saying we're going to set the allocator to temp. Actually, let's use a constructor. Do I want to? I might be relying on constructors not happening right now. Like I might have wrote the gameplay code before constructors existed. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. So it probably doesn't call them. So let's not do that yet. Because, you know, when we clone entities and stuff, we copy the memory and we probably just mem copy over it right now because we didn't have constructors or initializers. So that's a thing that I could clean up later. Whatever. We're just going to set the allocator every time. Positions. Where is it? Incoming. And outgoing. Okay. And then array reset proj.positions incoming. So we're resetting what's in them, and then So we're calling mirror scan, and we're passing this routine. That, like, yeah. That's a little bit of a functional language way to do it, but whatever. Okay. And then this is a paste, right? Well, I'm going to say A, so I can just paste the same code, right? Because at least if you have two copies of code, if it's exactly the same code, which I think it is. Oh, no, it's not, because like the one number is different. All right, whatever. We're going to, like I said, change the rendering for this anyway, so it'll be fine. We'll do it live. All right. Oh, redeclaration. Redeclaration. Oh, wait. Proj dot. I should have just aliased all these arrays. All these being 2. Okay, so it should just be the same. Yeah. So that's great. There's really no difference yet. But the difference is, you know, now this stuff isn't on the stack, it's stored on the thing. So I'm going to now here call update mirrors for rendering. And then, so I'm going to paste all this. Mirrors for rendering. And there we go. We don't set the shader, we don't set the matrix. We just, in fact, this so we're just going to delete all of this stuff, all the mirror scan. Oh wait, no, this is the part that's doing the mirror scan, sorry. Okay. So this part doesn't want the colors. Okay. We don't care about colors here. We do care about this scan. But not the drawing. All right. And some of this is going to be redundant between the two things. I could do this on, yeah, no, it's fine. So over here, we don't, This is the actual draw time, and we're not gonna do any of this. I think that's right. All right, so this is redundant between the two things, or this part. We'll clean that up in a bit. We just want this to compile and run. So now, okay, it's still the same. That's fine. However, we should be able to at least fix the mirage positions now. So pause reflected. Well, mirrors can only have, reflector. Assert mirror has projection. Assert. Oh, well, let's not do this yet. Whoa, 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 let's not do this yet. So let's continue to clean this up, because the whole point of this was we want to move this further up to before the render step. So let's get to the place where we can do that. So update mirrors for rendering. Now we have a guy. We're just going to store the guy on the proj. Proj.live entity is E. Right. And okay. Wait. So this is not used anyway. Dimmed probably is. Yep. Okay. So we got to add that to mirror projection. All right. Here we should say just in case, to make things less confusing, mirror, okay, it's called M there, isn't it? M. All right, so finally, whoa, that crashed, all right. Assertion failed, line 986. Assert m.has projection. Well, we're not doing this yet. We don't use this at all yet. I just want the other part to work. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. That's a level right there, bro. Okay. We're in the middle of doing this, but that's a good level idea, and I'm just going to do it, man. I mean, so getting it all the way to a working level that you can't exploit and stuff may be hard, but I'm just going to, I want the idea down. So we're going to make a new level called zigzag, and you know, the point, I mean, we'll design the rest of the level later, but the point is that there's monsters. I mean, we could also have like lava or something, but there's monsters in the world, and you you know, wait, what's my keybind to make walls? What was it? X. So X. Actually, I want gray walls. So, you know, something more sophisticated will happen. Where I'm just leaving the rocks in there just to have rocks, like whatever. Like somebody will have to set up these mirrors for this guy to get through. Right? And then the point is, whoops. So we've got to go there and go bing, bang, bing, bang, push. Right? Because I can't. Like if I go here, I die. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm into it. The mirroring's a bit wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're fixing, is that the mirroring's broken with two mirrors. But that doesn't prevent us from doing the game design. Okay? That's a frickin' level. All we really have to do from there is I don't know, like the question is how to have someone who's not the fighter, who's not OP. Like if it's the wizard, that exploits the level completely. Maybe it's two fighters. You know, like fuck it. Like maybe we're just, oh no, because then you could push the mirrors. If it's another fighter, okay, if it's the weak guy, if it's the like the Mirror Isles guy can only push one thing, whereas the fighter can push many things. So that's what we have here. So we have, you know, like We have some action. Oh, this sucks. The problem is you can mirror these guys, obviously, so there's got to be, well, maybe there's just some water here. Well, let's just move that up there, give it another row. Do that. We'll do that. And get rid of some of this junk. But of course, screwy thing is the fighter oops. Okay, I gotta pull the camera out a little bit. So we want to be able to see, let's do that. All right, so we can see the whole level. Now, of course, this guy, oh no. Maybe I should just do an ocean init before always saving. Wait, why is, so screwy. All right. Why can't he go? There. Maybe I didn't load it correctly. Yeah, I didn't load it. All right. So of course this guy can. Okay, the challenge here is you can't. If you push up, you can't win because the fighter can't ever get here. So you got to set this up. Now the problem is, you know, I can. Funny. If I don't set that up, I can like mirror these guys, which is going to break the level, right? Kind of. Maybe it's just a super long column of guys. You might be able to do one without blocking these. Like, can I, you know, like here I can't push this mirror anymore because I'll get killed. I would have had to have done it. Okay, so now the problem is I still can't get the fighter in, but I could like, see, this might be good because it maybe feels like I should be doing this to solve it, but I really won't be able to, you know. Let's, you know, since we're making this its own level, let's just, whoops. Oh no, okay. Okay, it's fine. Let's just get rid of all the spurious elements and elephants and everything else. Okay, so, it doesn't always work, like I was saying. I don't understand. I think now it's just going to do one every time, right? It did two that time. All right. That's got to get debugged. Okay. So, and if this is exploitable up here, like if this is too big, then we'll just add more dudes. You can extrude this level infinitely longly. There's no reason for this one to be in an ocean, so we'll fix that sometime. Okay, so if I push one up, I lose. So I've got to do this. Right, and then we can go, oh no, now I lose because my guy ends up in water. So they have to, okay, there's no way to do it with water here because I only move upward 1 every time. So I don't know, I mean, maybe we have a little bridge and that helps suggest things. I don't know. Like, problem with that is I could push these way down. Push them down to there. But then I lose. Oops. I lose. Because now I can't push these, right? So, but I could push them down to here, right? So I go. Why don't we make him the thief if we're going to do that? Okay, wait. Does this break anything? Like, oh no, if I can do this. Oh no, because the mirrors don't connect, right? If we're going to do this, it could be the thief. And then we don't have two pushing characters, which is probably better. Right? So if it's the thief, oops. If it's the thief, what happens? So you got to pull, 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 pull. And then the thief is stuck here, which is good though. It's interesting. Oh wait, but the thief blocks the mirrors. Damn it. And the thief cannot... This actually should work too. I don't know, the double bounce doesn't work when it's one square. Because it would be cool if the thief like could do something and to get out of the mirrors. Like, yeah, there's not going to be a way because you have to cross them. So there's not going to be a way. Okay, wait, never say never. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, I can't ever pull them onto the top row. That's clear. Oh, I can do this. Okay. Right. Whoops. And then I can solve the level. So. Okay, that's a real level, probably. I mean, the next work on this level involves, like, trying to break it by teleporting all the monsters. But like here I'm already trapped. Like if I could get this second monster away, which I might be able to do, I don't know. Yeah, if I... Oh, I can do this, and then here. Oh, damn it. Yeah, okay, no, this is trouble, dude. Oh, maybe not. I think for purposes of making sure the level works, we add another frickin' monster. And then in the streamlining phase, we would probably I don't have a rectangle select right now, I don't think. We do in the witness code. Wait, what did I just do? I don't know. I guess that's right. So you know, we make this look like some kind of cool banquet hall. I don't know. There's just dudes everywhere. You see what I'm saying? And set the camera for the bigger level and go. Oh. We'll start this guy down here. And let's get rid of this wall. Let's help him feel like he has space. Like that. So, you know, come on, engine bug, editor bugs or something. I'll save it twice. All right, that did it. So, you know, I can move, but I can't get in there. I got to go to the banquet, and I can't. So, Thief's got to save me. That's what I'm saying. And I could, so Thief could try to cheat this by, for example, oh, we had another not stop walking bug. So Thief can't get a mirror all the way to the side, ever, which is good. Oh, I got an ocean in it. Oh no. The level's not big enough. How do I? Ocean map is 12 by 12. Does ocean init? Oh, we could say ocean. All right, so ocean. You know, we could have it, we should just have it auto resize as you add stuff to the level, but it doesn't do that right now. So, all right, I can walk everywhere. That's great. Sweet, we made a new level. That's gameplay value for you. See, sometimes it's just fun. You see something, you're like, I want to make that a thing, a level, and there you go. Okay, I'm going to heat up some tea. We're going to take a few minute break, and then I'll come back and we'll finish that refactor of the mirror stuff. I didn't expect today to be a level design day.